Okay, welcome everyone. Let's will start our lesson one. My name is Anjum Satar and my email address anjum@ukversity.co.uk. Please, if you have any question, feel free drop me email and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Today lesson will go through LO1, which we call Learning Outcome 1, which is about understand theories and principle of taxation systems. So we'll go through very basic today, and then we'll carry on and enhance, our understanding in following lessons. So before starting this unit, what first of all, we'll go through what is inside in this unit, what we're supposed to be learned. The aim of this unit is enable individual and understand the taxation and effect on individuals. So that's we'll go through. We'll go through the capital gain tax, insurance, and contributions all. So that's key, the purpose of this unit and understand the theory. So today we are doing learning outcome one. Then we have a assessment criteria, which we call P. P is pass criteria. M is a merit criteria, and if you want to get distinction criteria, if you so in your assignment, if you'll go through, you just think, oh no, I don't want to go through merit or distinction. Always M high is good, yes. So we need to be better to be work on D instead of M even. So P is just a pass. So explain. So we'll go through later on what is the word explain meant to you. So anybody knows what is meant by explain? Is a command verb. So these called command verb. So when we write assignment, so we need to use command verb. Command verb explain or explanation means give the reason, not only list the thing, explain them in details. So you can look around the both side of the coins, advantages, disadvantages as well. Principle of the taxation system for individual, explain features of taxation system, explain difference between the tax planning, tax avoidance, tax variance. So that's all. And ethical, legal implication of these, that's what we'll go through today lesson. And then we have contents, what we supposed to be learned. So these are all these things. Today, principle of UK tax system, tax basis, tax structure, progressive, and all these, proportional tax. So we'll carry on. We have three
Uh,
three
Sir,
learning.
I have a question. The feature you were showing, how can we get these things and save into for our own purpose to use it later?
Yes, it's all on Moodle. You have access on VLE, which is we call Virtual Learning Environment,
Okay.
LMS system, and hope so you have a password as well. If not, I can forward you via email on your email address.
So from Moodle, I can download them and save it for my own purpose?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank you.
I'll send you all the booklets, all the resources, everything.
Please.
Okay, we'll move back. Anybody, any questions? So each lesson is one learning outcome. That's normally our, the way of delivery. But if you want us to arrange extra sessions, we can as well. So in if any area you think, but this course is assignment based and you just need to be, and the assignment will be based on the lessons as well. But we can expand our discussion and writing. So that's all. Okay. So what do you think your current knowledge about personal tax, 1 to 10? Always good to be when we start any activity, always good to be reflect 1 to 10. What do you think? Where you up to? Grant your knowledge?
What do we do, Jim, sorry?
No, just scale 1 to 10. What do you think, your current knowledge about personal tax?
I can say, sir, 8.
8?
Oh, I'll say 6.
5, 6. Okay, which is absolutely fine because, of course, we are starting the unit. If somebody work in tax, know more than even, yes? So someone maybe not work or not dealing or working in management accounts or doing management accounts, maybe it's less, tax side then. Okay, thank you. Always good to be reflector. So we have a key terms today. Terminology is what we're supposed to be: taxation system, features, principle of UK tax system, tax base, tax structure, and all these, progressive tax, passive tax, proportional tax planning, tax avoidance, and all these, current legislations will go to the lesson tax planning. And I hope so you already know, most of them. Okay. So then we have a first R criteria, which is explain the key principle of the tax system. So tax system. Okay. Do we know how the tax is calculated? What is the limit? Personal allowance first. How much is it?
12,500.
12,500. So we have a every year personal tax. And when our tax year start, we all know here.
6th of April to 5th of April. 6th of April. No.
Sorry.
6th
6th of April
to 5th of April.
Okay, good. Okay, then after 12 and a half, what limit we have then?
We got on the DV. Yeah.
Yes, basic up to which do we know the brackets, tax brackets?
Yeah, up to 32,000.
Is it 32?
32,500. 1 minute.
Okay. That's with.
I think it was 40,000, but I don't remember exactly.
No, I'm talking about the dividend. Sorry, the main bracket was 40,000. Up to 40,000.
Okay, no worries. I'll share with you. Okay, I'll send you this in. So these are the rates and the rules which we need to apply normally in tax. So basic tax is 37. Yes, it's not changed according to I'm using Finance Act 20. Okay, so that's dividend rate is there. So then we have, of course, personal allowance is carry on changing, depends if you have a car and various others. So thus we have property allowance and property income. A lot of things change in recent years. Yes. So the car benefits. So these are all the rules. So what we can do whenever we need to do, we can go back to these rules. And we can follow, of course,
Do you send these to all of us?
Yes, I will send you. Yes, I will send you all, and I'll send you all the activities, which is good to be because you want to do practice and you're doing practice as well, which is really the crucial to be up to date.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so this is all about so all the rule, inherent tax, NI contribution. So and then we have all the understand the basic tax system. Yes, that's our chapter. Duties and responsibility, all bit and pieces, all the terminology. Okay, we'll move back to our slides. So that's the key. I'm referring back to the booklet. So slide is just abstract of things. So then the types of tax, which we'll go through, direct, indirect. Anyone knows what is the key difference between direct tax, indirect tax? Which one is the VAT is a direct or indirect tax? Which one do you think? Value added tax? What is
it? Direct?
Yes. Okay, direct. So what is the indirect tax then? Is there any difference between direct and indirect tax?
Yeah, I think there is. Yeah.
There is difference.
One, you do something, you submit it. One is automatically deducted from your source of income, from the payments. Yes. So that's the directly charged. So it's a huge revenue for HMRC. Yes. Direct.
Yes.
Indirect, no doubt, is there as well income, but is a major income for tax office is a direct tax. So because VAT is nobody really ignore it. I'm not saying to oh, I'm not going to pay. I only can refund it if I'm registered VAT registered. Otherwise, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all about, which we'll go through more in detail. Okay, anybody heard about ethics? Okay,
Yes.
in that we need also ethics. So what are 5 professional code of ethics? Normally all accountant we have to follow. Anyone? Okay, have you observed PPCIO? PPCIO. PPCIO stands for popular, famous, yes, popular people, cat in office. To remember easily, have you observed in your own or your workplaces, popular people, very famous people always carry on chatting a lot in office,
Okay.
Okay, to remember it, first P stands for professional behavior, Okay, always in account we need to keep professional behavior, not disrepute our is because our behavior should be not conflict anything. Second is the professional competencies and due care. Competencies and due care. Anyone knows what is meant by this?
No, sir.
Okay. Always we need up-to-date knowledge. Always we have to do CPD. Do you know CPD?
Yeah.
Okay. It's continuous professional development. Normally we do 35 hours a year. Okay, that's 1 week. Anybody knows what is the difference between capabilities and competencies?
Competency.
Yes, we maybe heard about this person is very capable.
Yes, with the knowledge and activities.
Okay, is there any difference between two terms, capable and competent?
No, there's no huge difference on that.
There is. So to be competent means to understand what is happening and to be able to, yes, to understand the things, to be mainly observer, but to be capable means to be able to, as a doing person as well.
Well done. So like you pass your driving test, you're capable to do drive, yes? But for few weeks we need to display the newly passed driver plate on our car because we can make mistakes. So competencies come with experience, yes, with the knowledge. Knowledge is will become competent. So always, so here we're looking competencies. So that's why we need to be carry on doing every year, never stop. Okay, that's why I'm just. So third C is confidentiality. So what is the confidentiality? Is it accountant can share any information to anyone?
No.
Why not?
Because if you share with each other one, there is some professional, binding.
This is the ethics code.
Yeah.
I'm saying these are the 5 ethics: professional behavior, professional competence, and confidentiality. And confidentiality has DPA. Do we know DPA? Data Protection Act.
Data Protection Act. Yeah.
GDPR.
Yeah.
Which year was?
2018.
Yeah.
18, yeah.
Okay. We can't disclose the information to third parties without the client permission. Or only you can disclose when in the wider interest of the public. Okay. The next I. What is I? Integrity. Yes. Always we need to be honest with the matters. Is it accountant always honest? What do you think?
I'd like to think so.
That's why Facebook paid 4,000 tax and they earn 75 million. Okay, sorry, I'm just joking. Okay, so objectivity. What is objectivity then? Always unbiased. their conflict of interest come, where is a family friend relationship is better to be, because always our job to be give the true and fair views about tax.
Yes.
Doesn't matter, we're not influenced from anyone. Okay, so that's the key thing. Any question? No, so 5 professional code of ethics, and within the rules we have to be also keep in mind. Okay.
Yes.
So this is all about, and then when we deal taxation of individuals, we have an income tax, we have a capital gain tax, inherent tax, and national insurance. That's all come under individual tax. Okay. So do we know in inherent tax how much is the limit? Anyone?
350,000?
Yeah, I think so. You're right. I can go back check it, but is it 365? My thought is we'll recheck it. Inherent, which is, you're right, 350, and then 7 years and more than or less than, and that's varies, which will go. So that's inherent tax. It's good to be, if you want to enhance it, inherent tax knowledge. So I'll send you the book.
325,000.
Yes, my thought was 325.
Oh, 325, not 350.
No, not
325.
Okay.
So if he's more than, of course, if he's then is a 7-year rule, after. So when the property was or the asset was, okay. So that's then what quality need to be in a good tax system? Good tax system should meet 5 qualities. Is a fairness. Yes, it need to be transparent. It need to be simple. It need to be administrative. Yes. So all this we need to be the belief that tax should be based on the individual ability to pay, known as ability to pay the principal and the benefit. Yes, the idea there should be some equivalency between the what individual pay and the benefits frequently receive from the government. So always taxpayer has the right to ask, where my money. Any question on this one, which is more generic? Yes, I copy the link. If you want to read further, you can as well. Some links underneath the slides. Okay. Next, as the summarize into a good tax system is fair, absolute, convenient, and efficient. Direct and indirect taxes, which we discussed. Tax rate structure can be progressive, proportional, and regressive. What is the key difference? Do we know?
Progressive, proportional, regressive.
Are we heard about?
I am not sure about that. The third one. What does mean by regressive?
Anyone else? Okay. No problem. We'll go through in next slide as I'll explain you in detail. Okay. So the government need to be, one is of course based on the proportion of the income, based on the income increase, you have a fixed or not. So these which the government need to be tax revenue, such as various meet the needs respecting the personal ability. Absolute is a certain rather than arbitrary, and the convenience easy to pay. That's all we need to be, and efficient with the low collection cost. So we need to be, because it is a high collection cost, so we need to be right now. Debit and credit card is a less cost for the HMRC to collect it. But if you pay in the post office and in a very ways, it's cost more to HMRC. Direct tax are imposed directly on the person or the enterprise required to pay tax on the personal income, such as salary, the tax profit, indirectly the VAT. Yes, I think so. Maybe but that's the key difference. Any question? Okay. So these terms you need to really well aware of.
Sorry, I really hardly hear you just because there is a lot of background noise.
Please, can you mute it? If anybody's background voice is the background noise, so please you can mute yourself, when you want to jump
No,
in.
I have muted myself. I'm cooking meanwhile, but I can't hear you talking because there is a lot of background noise.
Is it better? Is it better now?
Yeah, it's good
Yes, now it's.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. So that's the key difference, direct and indirect. That's we did. Anybody any question? If you have, we can explain. We can.
So how come the VAT is indirect tax? I mean, I wanted to know that explanation.
Sorry, which one? Indirect tax.
Yeah.
Indirect are imposed on one part of the economy, which is intention. The tax burden is passed on the other. Like if we look end of the day, VAT, who is paying it?
Like
It's
when
every individual really.
every individual pay VAT, yeah.
You don't consume it, you don't pay it. Yes.
Yes.
So that's that's why it is come under
Okay.
terminology.
Okay. All right. Understood.
But does it mean that the income taxes are indirect as well?
Yes.
No.
Income tax is because directly you're paying as an individual. Yes. And
But the VAT, according to me, logically is the same.
you can argue, but maybe the goods.
No, I don't understand the difference. That's why.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe someone else buy for you and you consume it. You're not paying yourself. Yes, indirectly, but indirectly is cost as well. It's every consumer paying it VAT.
Yes.
And even the goods the people buy it, maybe they not consume it and they can get refund from HMRC, like input VAT and output VAT.
Output VAT, yeah.
Do we know input output?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And that's also we have a rules as well. Like the which scheme you are in, what limit you have.
Standard and the flat scheme.
Yes, flat scheme, cash rate, annual accounting.
No, continue.
Okay, so then we have a tax are classified according to the tax base. Income or the profit, asset is a capital gain, and consumption is a VAT. Consumption is a indirect. So there are the three types of the taxes. It's progressive. They take and the increase proportion of the income as income arise. For example, income tax where the taxes are 20, 40 and 45. Like up to 37,500 and more than that.
More than that is 40%.
And then 45.
No, 45. Yeah.
More than 150 is the 45. Okay, proportion tax. These take the same proportion of the income and the income arise. Yes. If income arise after certain proportion, your tax will arise in the same proportion. Yes.
Sorry, I need to know the regressive taxes. What does it think? I didn't understand.
Regressive. These tax are decreasing proportion of the income increase. It's not increase in the same proportion. Like if I'll say you national insurance, yes.
Yeah.
You have 10%, but if you're earning more than 50, it goes 2%.
Yeah.
So that is all about.
Okay. But this is also
your tax will be there, but your national insurance will be dropped.
Okay. So suppose my earning is 32,000, yeah.
Yes.
Yearly. So up to that is minimum threshold, isn't it?
No, 37,500.
No. I'm talking about an individual on the salary basis.
Your NI will be around 10%. Yes.
10%, yeah. So if it is my salary is more than 37,500, then it will increase.
No, decrease. Your will be 2%. On higher than 45 will be 2%.
Oh,
If
understood. Now understood. Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah,
income increase, but your NI not increase.
yeah. Net increase. Understood. Understood now. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, then we have here we have some example. Yes, what is the regressive? Income tax arise, the proportion tax arise. Yes, for example, 20% on 37, 40% on and more than that. Regressive is income arise, the proportion paid falls, and the proportion and income arise, the proportion tax remain constant. For example, 10% all earning regardless of the level. It can be like, some country, doesn't matter, whatever you pay, just 10% of the income.
That is proportional. I mean, whatever income you have to pay 10% tax.
Yes, in some country, whatever income you have, like first 3,000 or 4,000 for
Yeah, tax free.
pound
Yeah.
exempt, and afterward, whatever you earn, doesn't matter you earn. Because some people, they carry on working hard, like, we have a doctor shortage, and that in other country can't be, because the reason the people are paying the same tax, doesn't matter, huh? So that's why some people not working longer, because they say, oh, what's the point to work, huh? More hours, more income, because that's for your 50% going, is increasing your running income increase. Okay, that's the, some issues. Of course, every country looks according to their own. Okay, let's see. 1.2, explain the feature of the tax system. Good features, which we discussed a bit, earlier as well. Income tax, we have exemptions, yes, because that's, we can look around. Okay, what exempt we have? Of course, we mentioned a good tax system meet the 5 basic, is the simplicity, yes. And I copied the link for you, which I'm going to send you an article to read what to come under good tax system. Okay, this is the ATHE, yes. One article is good to be read, and we can use it for assignment, and we can cross-reference these articles.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is contained in good system?
Where I can access this one in the Moodle?
Yes, I'll send you as well. Everything will be on Moodle.
Okay. But I tried yesterday to download in my phone. I couldn't get hold of that. I download the apps. Then I don't have the permission.
It's not apps, you need to go through the normal login.
Okay.
Okay, so the password. If any issue, you can call just drop emails to our admin, and they will instantly reply you.
Okay.
So,
am I not able to use it on my app when I try to, like, on the go, I wanted to read or something?
okay, because these are the external websites, so it's not everything in our website. So these only you can download it and can read it.
Okay, understood.
Okay, next please. So these is good to be read. Yes, it will mention the qualities of the good tax system. Man is need to be transparent. It need to be simplicity. Yeah, so people don't have a really strong knowledge about tax. Still, they have some basic understanding. At least, so they can. So it's need to be tax rules every year change according to the economic situation, and sometime is a lot of cost involved as well. So we need to be make sure how much we make it simple, and the tax office, it's not mean everyone need to be hired the accountant. Yes, anyone can be individually can do the tax return, like HMRC set the many videos and making things the simple that individually can understand the basis.
Yeah, so many people are doing now.
And HMRC don't make things simple.
Unfortunate not, yes,
No.
because sometimes you have a refund, you can't really, and sometimes we're not aware of what is meant by the car. Everyone love it to buy a company car, and when the salaries come, we'll see it's suddenly salary drop, and because of course your tax codes change when people not even aware of which option they go, because we don't have a simple calculator which is calculate all these.
No.
Or one of open universities set up some calculator in their courses to assess, these, and which some point I'll show you as well. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, those, people, and some is really HMRC looking to embed. Okay, next now we have, that was the 1.2, and next we have a 1.3. Explain the difference between the tax planning, tax avoidance, and tax avoidance. What is the key difference? Do we know all? Which one is illegal, which one is not legal? Tax planning. What do you think?
Is it tax planning legal?
It's illegal.
Legal.
Okay, that's why the people come to you, come to accountant, yes?
Yeah.
And really, why they come to accountant? They want to save the tax, huh?
Tax, yes.
Yeah.
And that's why Facebook paid £4,000 tax, huh?
Yeah.
They think illegal, yes? They just,
Yeah.
of course, there are the rules, like other countries, losses, you can move on and prepare your account and you can save it, huh? So tax planning is illegal. Tax avoidance, legal use of the tax legislation but not following intent of the laws. Yes, unintended loopholes. Huh?
Loopholes. Yeah.
We talk about creative accounting. Yes, some people are very creative. Huh?
Yeah.
So that is tax avoidance. Yes, illegal way to pay less tax. Huh? By which is illegal. Huh? So which we're not supposed to do. Any question?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
No.
Next, we have objective and the function of the taxation is raise money, of course, with the government, provide infrastructure, provide services, redistribute wealth, control economies, recession booms, and encourage, and discourage different activities. Pension, contribution, smoking, import, export, all. Smoking was the huge income for the government, HMRC, but they stop it. Yes? They stop advertising. They saying they discourage really smoking because NHS cost is more than the benefit, huh? And that loss is for many generations. That's why. Huh? Okay, the objective and the function of taxation, principle of taxation system. Well, is where that we can look around. Not always true. Efficient, cost and benefit we can look around. Simple, certain, effective, and fair. Fair is based on ability to pay.
Yeah.
Any question on this one?
No.
Okay. Next we looking the objective of the function of the taxation. Tax on individual, liability to tax, income tax, capital gain, and who is administrator is HMRC. Yeah?
HMRC.
And the tax base and the structure. What is the structure? The way the system is set up. What is the tax base and the tax rate?
Right.
Based on the what? Tax base for income tax, capital gain tax, national insurance, and inherent tax. Huh? These are the bases, and we can divide it. Like this is a property income, this is that. Yes.
Yeah.
Where the source come from. Okay. Then the tax rate. We have three possible model: progressive, regressive, and proportional, which we already explained. Any question on this one?
No, that's fine.
Okay, then the UK tax system, HMRC is the regulator, yes? Really?
Yeah.
Tax year, we know the fiscal year, yes, assessment year.
Yeah.
Legislation, we have an act of parliament every year. We need to be. We have a secretary instrument, is a civil servant, yes, various other rules we have to follow. And we have a case laws as well, tax management purposes. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a tax law, statute laws, which is passed by the parliament, HMRC guidance on these, and they carry on publishing. Huh? Okay. Then we have a residency. Do we know the residency rules? Who is entitled to pay the tax? Who is entitled to claim the benefit?
The benefits, yeah.
Do we know what is the residency rules? Once when your residency can be cancelled.
Mm.
Doesn't matter you're a national or not a national. That's a separate thing. Anyone know?
Is it based on the number of the days that you spend in the country?
Yes, if you're outside the country more than 180 days,
80
yes.
days. Yeah.
So is your residency technically cancelled? Huh? You can't really claim benefit whatever you used to claim.
Yeah.
Then you need to be live again and you will claim.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a dual national, your domicile, so country of birth will be your actually the tax, So if you paid other countries, then you can show here and you can, of course, reflect this is already been paid off there. Okay, then second, I think so. Anybody ever tried to refund the VAT? Have you bought anything from abroad? Like if you buy, let's say, TV from America, yes, US, on airport, especially, so you have a right to refund all the VAT, whatever you paid. Like if you, let's say, telework and you paid £200 VAT on it, you just need to show the receipt, because in other countries called GST, General Sales Tax. So anything you buy which you not consume in that country, you have a right to refund everything. Anything like you going on a holidays, you bought something and you bringing that thing here in the UK. So if you paid GST in America or in Canada, in other part of the world, you on airport, yes, you just need to show the receipt and you can get the refund all. This is the rule, huh?
So is that done at the point of purchase then?
No, not at the point of purchase. At the point of purchase, you get the receipt.
Yeah.
When you come, leaving the country, an airport, there a counter. It's called, VAT refund or GST refund for non-resident.
Right. Okay.
Because you're
So,
not.
It's by the law. So any purchaser,
any visitor to this country, they can show on all our airports, and they can get refund as long they have a receipt and they have an item with them.
Yes.
So is it a case that you just put that receipt in your normal VAT return?
No, not VAT return. It's your own individual return. Individual refund.
Individually. Right. If you are not consuming that goods on the country.
Yes.
If you are taking the goods. Yeah.
Right. So if I buy a TV in America for $1,000.
Yeah.
And I've paid £200 tax on that.
Yeah.
In my personal return, I claim that back.
No, not personal. When you leaving the US, on airport, on US any airport, let's say New York airport.
Yeah.
You show their authority GST receipt, and you can get £200 refund in your account.
Oh, okay. So who do you show the receipt to then?
To the authorities on New York airport.
Right. Okay.
For suppose if you went there, any airport, because this is all about.
Yeah. Okay.
This is all the rules, huh? And many people we're not really aware of, Many we never. Okay.
I'd heard of it, but I didn't know how to claim it back.
But this is normal process, Just we need to collect the VAT receipts when we purchase anything, huh?
Yeah.
And it's something we are bringing in our country, because we're not consuming there, so they're not entitled to keep the money, huh?
Okay.
And our authorities can ask us, so, or where you bought it, and then you maybe some items you pay the tax here, not there, huh?
Okay.
Okay, so this is domicile. Of course, that's we need to look around. Always, it's a tax laws linked with it. Where you born. Okay, impact these rules. Residence in this year or domicile in, yes, always impact. That's we need to really always follow the rules. Huh?
Yeah.
Anybody, any question on this?
As per the domicile, is it that the non-resident taxation purpose, do you think who they have domicile criteria for like a dual country taxation, are they going to get the personal allowance in UK?
Yes, then it depends where is your main house and where is your temporary house. Huh?
No, so that we need to know the list of the countries, suppose Commonwealth or UK taxation.
No, there, your forefathers and your, okay, these are all the rules. Is the pocket size cards I'm going to send you.
Yeah.
It's not 100% top of head, but this is all about. So if you type Control F in this, right, domicile, yes, you will see here on the slide, yes.
Yeah.
Like country, there are a lot of examples.
Yeah.
So if you live, 20 years, 15 years, so when we apply these, normally the people, of course, is a national passport or the resident living 180 days, they have to pay the tax. But other days different rules apply. So that's why we need to go through the domicile rules. Because some inherent income in other country. Technically, if you're a dual national and you're living in this country and you have a property in other country, you have to declare in your return.
No. Actually, what I was trying to establish. Suppose I have a property in here in UK. Yeah, I am renting it out and I am earning rent every month from there, and I need to show my tax return in UK.
Yes,
but I'm living in Zimbabwe, suppose. But my current country is Zimbabwe. Now I am paying my tax return in UK. Am I going to get the personal allowance when I return?
Yes, basically law is, if you paid in this country and you take income to Zimbabwe, and in Zimbabwe you don't have to pay.
That's fine, but I understood. But as per the domicile rule from the UK treatment with the Zimbabwe resident who is now living in Zimbabwe, now is he going to get the personal allowance? 12,500, that cap, or is he allowed to get that?
That's question I need to go back and check in the rule.
Because the domicile, this is a little bit complicated. This is complicated.
Technically,
No. When it is income from rent, you have tax free up to 7,500. So
no. You're talking about no. You're talking about, that is different. That is if you rent the room. If you in the same house, if you rent a room, not the house, that 7,500 you will get cap if you living on the same house, and if you renting it, that is for that rule apply. But the whole house, if you rented it and you are earning from there, I have the full earning. Suppose I earn 20,000. Now after 20,000, am I going to pay the tax on that 20,000 after my net profit, or am I going to get the 12,500 personal allowance on that?
Okay, I'll reach out to the tax expert. But normally, if you're a resident in the country, you're entitled 12.5. If you're not resident in the country, you have a property in here, yes. But the property normally you bought it. There are some rules behind it, yes. Like people have an investment. On the investment income, whatever you are, you have to pay the tax. But you don't have to pay the tax in your own country where you're a resident.
That's true.
So and sorry, doesn't the 180-day rule apply there though? If he's living in Zimbabwe for more than 180 days, then he's not entitled to the 12.5. Is that right?
That's the individual benefit point of view and the individual return point of view. Yes. If you're in that country 180 days, you don't have to pay tax there. If we have a David Beckham is working in various countries. Yes.
Yeah.
So his tax should be due in UK, not other country.
Yeah.
Right.
So the various events, but there are some other international tariff rules apply. Sometimes the trades and the property. So we need to look around those as well. So in line, full correct. That's your good question. I can go through.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because I don't want to say without.
Yeah. No, because I am always facing this problem when I'm working practically. That's why I'm trying to establish from the theoretical that what is the theoretical explanation.
Okay, and no problem. I'll make sure I'll check.
Thank you.
Okay, let's please. We learn about tax planning. Why is it crucial? Yes, we can plan tax. Of course, no, you can plan your. Do we know the spouse allowance? Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, so you're entitled to transfer the spouse allowance if your partner not working. So you
That
can.
is marriage allowance.
Yes, marriage allowance. Basically,
Yes.
spouse allowance, marriage allowance. Okay, so that's all. We have a rules. Welcome, Raman. Okay, that's we need to. Tax avoidance we already discussed. I'm not going through all. Yes, gray area. Example of tax avoidance. Yes, self-employed business. Are we heard about IR 35?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A minefield.
So that's a huge, is going to be changed. Yes, tax advice. Of course, we can get it. Yes, tax planning and all. So PIPCO we discuss about. Yes, popular people chat in office.
The chatting office.
Responsibility. Yes, we always as accountant we need to follow the Money Laundering Act. Yes. Do we know
Yeah.
the imprisonment? How much is how long?
Oh, is it 10 years?
Yes, if you involve in money laundering is 14 years. Yes.
14
Otherwise,
years.
if you tipping off is 5 years. Yes.
Okay.
So if your is bribery is 10 year. If you
Yeah.
bribe and something to the foreign,
Yeah.
that's we need to look around. Okay. Any question? Okay.
No.
So these are the legislation we have to follow. That's the key, And I copied the link for you for further reading. Here you can, and we have a publisher called Kaplan. So they have a lot of good resources. Okay. So anybody, any question? Will recap. So today lesson we discuss about UK tax system. We discuss about rules. Yes. And that's learning outcome 1. We discuss tax avoidance, tax avoidance, yes, ethical implication, current legislation, and these are the requirement. And we discuss about the rules as well, the limits we have according to the Act is Finance Act 2020. Yeah. So anybody, any question? We can summarize it. Okay, so I'm going to send you the card. I'm going to send you the booklet. Yes, those will be available on Moodle. So if you want to be further, because of course tax is a vast, quite vast area.
Yes.
Maybe we not address every, but in term of assignment, we just need to explain these terminology in our assignment.
Now, if I need to go back through and read it again, so I need to just log in Moodle and then I can redo and recap everything.
Yes, what we'll do, the recording will be available. What we said today, whatever we discussed, all this is recorded.
Okay, great.
Plus, all the slides will be there, and we have already few books already there.
Okay.
And further, these books, latest books will be updated as well.
Are you going to send me an email now, or so then? We can
I can send you emails. I can ask, and normally we not send on the individual email because everything we upload on Moodle. Because
okay.
that's the Moodle is the central point, where the BLE is everything.
Yes.
But I can send you emails. No issues.
Yes, sir.
But you're not properly logged in. Okay.
Sorry, I've got a question about the assignment. Are we going to have the terms, the criteria, which we need to do the assignment from the very beginning? So while ongoing.
What we'll do normally, our practice is first we deliver these 3 learning outcome we have in this unit, and when we'll finish, and the 4th lesson will be about assignment discussion session. In assignment discussion session, we will discuss, how we can address all the learning outcome, how you can structure the question, how you can do the reference, and how you can, prepare the assignment.
Is there any word limit? How much word limit on the assignment?
Normally, we can say, maximum 3,000 words.
3,000 words.
Yeah. It can be 10% more, 10% less.
10, okay, all right.
One thing that I'd like to add here, hi everyone, this is
Raman
Raman.
here, welcome.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Raman.
Sanjay. Hi, just a quick one. There is a short induction session which we have recorded, and obviously that's been placed on Moodle.